Cece and Romeo, Monday through Saturday on 93.5 KDAY.
It's 935 KDAY, Cece and Romeo. Yeah. I'm excited today because I love watching this man on my screen. We're talking about Bimmy. We got Bimmy Antney from Hip Hop Uncovered FX. We've been watching it. It's been crazy. We're talking about Bimmy, Trick, Deborah. We're talking about Haitian Jack, Big U. I mean, you have to see this docuseries is almost like Hip Hop 101.
Yeah,
it really
that's
is.
True, man. Power players making power moves.
Definitely.
Believe that.
I can't forget Rashidi Harper and Michael Spellman. You know what I mean? Those guys, you know, they made it all happen. You know what I mean? Rob on the camera, those guys too, most important as well as ourselves. You know what I mean?
How did it happen, and what made you want to be a part of Hip Hop Uncovered?
Well, the first phone call came from LL Cool J. LL called me and he said, "Yo, what's up? What you doing?" I said, "I'm chilling." You know what I mean? I was in the studio or whatever. He said, "Yo, a director reached out to me. They want you to be a part of a show." And I said, "What is it about?" And he started telling me, running it down. He said, "You want me to give him your number, or you know, I'm gonna give you his number?" I said, "Give him my number, have him call me." Rashida Harper called me. He was explaining who was on the cast. When he said Big U name, I said, "That's my brother." I said, "I'm good." You know what I mean?
That's all you needed?
Trick. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Then I called my sister. I called Deb Antney, and I said, "Yo, I'm gonna be a part of this show." I said, "You should be a part of it too." You know what I mean? And I told her, and I said, "You know, the bag ain't that much. You know what I mean? It's something." But ain't that much that we used to, you know what I mean? So, and Deb was like, I had to convince her because she was like, "Damn, you know what I mean?" I was like, "Deb, come on."
Listen, Deb about her bag, okay? She's a business woman. Yes.
Man. But it's stuff after that. I had to explain her is proceeds after that.
But you know what? When you do see her, can you just thank her for me? Because seeing a woman on there really, like, I was like, yes, they got a woman, and they got a powerful woman and a strong woman that was really about it.
Yeah. You know, she raised me as a kid. You know what I mean? I learned the streets from her first. You know what I mean? Watching her trials and tribulations and the dudes she was messing with and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? That's what encouraged me to want to be in the street. You know, I'd be a young man that want to go to jail. You know what I mean? I want to go to jail because I watched her boyfriends. All them dudes went to jail. They was cool. God. And I wanted to be them guys.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to go to jail. I swear to God. So when I got there, God gave me my blessing and said, "Yeah, all right. Later on years in life, I'm gonna put your ass in here." And you gonna,
Damn.
So you know,
be careful what you ask for, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I heard that for real.
Be careful.
Wow.
Definitely be careful.
Man, hanging out with the KDAY Morning Show. We appreciate that, Bimmy. So, New York, Godfather of hip hop. You're branded with this name. With that comes a lot of weight, comes a lot of pressure. But also, you put in a lot of work to earn that.
Yes.
Tell some of KDAY Nation, man, what were some of those things you had to do to earn that?
Well, be honorable, and you gotta help. You know what I mean? I always got a ladder in my pocket, man. Come on, we're gonna send the ladder down. You know what I mean? I got guys with me now today that's new in the game. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna show them the way. I'm gonna give them that gift. And then once I show them, it's up to them to show the next generation. You know what I mean? But this generation haven't been shown because there's a lot of greed, a lot of envy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy that, okay, let's clean this up. You know what I mean? Like even me and Big U talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to clean this up. We honorable guys, so we're going to show the people that's in the office, they got to understand like, yo, we the forefathers. You know what I'm saying? That's why you sitting in your desk. That's why them lawyers sitting in their desk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of us. We've been honorable amongst each other and always gave that ladder down so you can come up. You know what I mean? But some along the line, somebody got it twisted. I mean, I don't call no names, but I know a part of the generation that got it messed up.
Actually, that was going to lead me because you're like, look, we're taking the young generation and we're leading them, but sometimes it's not easy to lead them, though. You know what I mean? They can be stubborn in their own ways, but then that's when you kind of have to weed them out, correct?
Yeah, but see, that's when, like I'm always, old school, old rules. You know what I mean? You got to get them one-on-one, and you got to show them. Because this generation is not about, I'm telling you stuff, because they've been told so much and been hurt so much that nobody really showed them. You know what I mean? So once you show them by example and lead by example, because I be places and people, stop me and say things, yo, thank you. Thank you for saving the youth. You know what I mean? That feel good to me. You know what I'm saying? Then anything else, or that record is hot, or you in that show, or whatever. This means just a person saying to me that I helped them. You know what I mean? Like, me, Russell Simmons, LO, we go to Records Island every month, and we talk to the youth, we talk to the older guys. You know what I mean? And I always let these guys know, man, yo, listen, the best advice I ever got was from Russell Simmons. He said, change your friends. Change your friends. Because you are who you keep. Your company you keep.
True.
So once I changed my friends and I squared up and I said, I'm just going to do music, because you can't serve too many masters. You can't serve the streets and music, because it's not going to work. You're going to die on one of them. You know what I mean? When I say die, I mean like you're going to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Literally, like, you're going to fail. So, I mean, me personally, I had to square up You know what I mean? I had nothing. I went broke. And I said, I had my knapsack. And I said, I'm just doing my music. You know what I mean?
That was it, yeah.
And, you know what I mean? I stayed focused.
Bimmy, can I ask you really quick? You just said, that, he said, change your friends, Russell Simmons, that was the piece of advice that he gave you. But, and that is, you got to definitely watch the company you keep. But an artist listening right now that's really trying is like, I want to do that. That's hard. That's to me, it's tougher said, you know what I mean? Like, than to really go out there and really cut your friends off, people that you've been a part of your life.
Cece, you know what's hard? What's hard is looking your mother in the eyes and you fail. That's harder than, a friend. You know what I mean? I stayed in the 9th grade for 9 years. 4 years.
Oh, okay.
You was like, yo.
No, they didn't kick me out.
What?
They did not kick me out. I just come to school just to be fly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I stayed, so I felt my mom's. You know what I mean? Nothing like feeling her.
No, yeah.
And then when she seen the show and she said, baby, you did good. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I was like, I was happy that my mom said that to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She never seen me play ball, but one year I played against her church because she never came to see me play, and I was mad at her for years and years and years.
Right.
I played against her church. I probably had 50 on them. I tried to kill them. You know what I mean? And right in front of her church, I passed to everybody. I said, I'm going to rock this whole church. And I tore church up.
Dang, he's savage. He took on the congregation.
Put up 50.
Yes.
Well, I killed them. Killed them.
Wow.
Now,
Okay,
sorry. But and Hip Hop Uncovered, you guys talked a lot about, you know what I mean, what went on in the streets. Was that a little difficult for you guys? Because sometimes I think that when, you know what I mean, you live that street code, sometimes it's like you kind of have to watch what you say when you're revealing everything. Mm-hmm. How did that go down?
I mean, I don't look at it as like revealing it because everything was public records. Like, you know what I mean? In today's world, these guys on record talking about what they did. They making music.
Yeah.
They making music. All we did was talk about what really went on in, our past and, which is really nothing was going on today. We ain't put that on wax. We was quiet.
Yeah, you were.
You know what I mean?
But a lot of it is coming out today into this. But that's a way that we get to learn how it really went down. Because we see, you know what I mean, what's on stage. We hear the records, we play them, but we don't really know the stories that go behind them.
Behind it. Mm-hmm. And you know what, I'm going to tell you something. Majority of them stories be about a girl. Don't be about nothing else. Don't be about nothing else.
Wow.
95% beefs in this world is about women.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've heard that. You're right.
I'm telling you. Yo, Rome, you know that.
Yeah.
Well, his name Romeo. He know that, okay?
Yeah. How many beefs over Romeo? How many beefs is over Romeo? How many knock on his door?
Right?
No, you in there, Romeo.
You already know.
Come on out.
8 million story. Choose one. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But look, you did your thing for Hip Hop Uncovered. Okay. We here, we sitting, we chopping it up. Are there any gems you weren't able to reveal on the show that you could kick knowledge to the streets or like a situation you could talk about right now?
When you say situation, you mean a situation I was put in?
A situation you would put in? Absolutely.
I mean, one of my situations I was put in is like, majority of youth is like, they feel as though, you disrespect me. I got to come kill you. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
You can't curse, right?
No, you curse. You say, shit, damn, motherfucker, let's go.
Oh, so, shit like that. And I was in prison one day, and I don't know, this dude, he was just jealous of me the whole time I was there, because I had everybody moving. I dressed well, you know what I mean, everything. And I remember I got my date to go to work release, to go home, and it was like 4 years later, and this dude called me a bitch. Mm-hmm. I said, this called me a bitch, and my man, he said, yo, just keep walking, bro. I said, no, I'm getting this right now. You know what I mean? And they stopped me, you know what I mean? He said, yo, you're going to lose your date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I had to think about it. I went to my bed, and I remember this old timer told me one day, he said, listen, bro, you can't fit too many people in that bed. You got to go to bed alone. So don't go to bed with him on your mind. You know what I mean? And I had to listen to that, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I laid in my bed, and I just thought, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I want to get this dude, man. But I thought about it, what they was telling me to slow down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to.
And then one year, when I came home, I worked at Def Jam. My first year at Def Jam, I had no car. I just started. I took the train. I was on the train every day, and I had my headphones in. I think I was doing Keith Murray's album. And I had headphones on. I listened to beats, and I'm like in the train station, I'm rocking. So this dude walked up on me like, he said, "What you listening to?" Right? So I'm not reading his lips. He just said, "What you listening to?" Like that. I'm like, what? And he said, "What you listening to?" I said, "Beats." He said, "I listen to it." I said, "What you some beats for?" Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then he said, yo, my car's upstairs. You want to go upstairs? Oh, this I said, this trying to pick me up in Times Square.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, he's trying to pick me up. So I'm like, I always have my razor on me. You know what I'm saying? Usually it'd be in my mouth, but I had it in my pocket. Yeah. So I'm like, I look this see, man, get the out of my face, right? I went to work that day and I shut my door, and that whole day I was messed up. Everybody was coming over, what's wrong with you? So Leo Coleman's coming in, and I told Leo, I said, man, this motherfucker picked me up, man, today, man. I want to cut this motherfucker. Yeah. But I had to think, I'm like, for that moment, I'm gonna throw everything away for that second, because I felt he disrespect me. And that 1 second will change your life forever. Yeah, it will. You know what I'm saying? It'll change your life forever. So I had to think about that. And then that next day, Leo Cohen bought me a Benz. You know what I mean? And I drove the work after that, and it was just on from there.
Wow. Damn, that's dope though, to even get a Benz. You know what I'm saying?
But knowing you at that crossroad where you could have made that left.
I could have made that left.
And everything would have went left for you, but you stayed on the right side.
Isn't that weird though? Everything would have went left, and then all this one had even like
it won't be happening.
It wouldn't be happening.
Because I got life on the back of my bed. I had life. They gave me life on the back. So anything I would have did when I go back is life. You know what I'm saying? He's on the back, and the judge determined, all right, give him this, give him that, but you're going to still have that life on the back. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm in there, if I mess up, they can hit me 2 years. You know what I mean? Because when I first went up, I told the judge, the judge told me, he said, listen, I recommend you shock. In New York, they got this thing called shock program. You only do 6 months.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I said, shit, I'm doing that. Yeah. So I got up north, and they, took me to Max, and it's like, shock, you ain't going no fucking shock. You going right in Auburn Corrections, the Max. Damn. So I'm like, so now I'm in the Max, I'm in the flats, I'm new. So on Rikers Island, I didn't weigh myself. I didn't know I got big, you know what I mean? So they said, what's your size in your clothes? The green, everybody wear green. I said, I wear 32, you know what I'm saying? And that was when I first went in. Man, my clothes are so tight. My lips was red, it was chapped. They shaved all my hair off my face. Because, if you're first on north, they got to shave you every hair in your body. And they spray you with lights and all that.
Oh, damn.
So I like a woman. I'm like, man, I ain't going out there. So I'm in my bed, like trying to wait till the days go by so I can grow something, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not going in that yard, like, you know what I mean? And the pants was tight as a motherfucker. So I'm like,
oh, hell no. You're like, they got me all messed up. Look at me right now. I can't do this.
So this dude, he's a porter. He's sweeping. He's come past cells because they be looking and see who's who. You know what I mean? So he's looking in the cell and he seen me. He said, "Oh man, what the fuck?" So I'm looking at this like. So I tie my boots like this run up in here. So he said my name. I said, "This my name." But my man Ken dude, Spanish dude. He looked black, but he's Spanish.
Right.
And I looked at the dude. I'm like, "Oh, come out, man. We get some gold fronts." I said, "Dude, I need some clothes, man." I said, "My tight." I said, "I'm not coming out in that yard."
I got my wrong size.
Yeah, I got the wrong size. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The youth, man. I know y'all don't want to go through all that type of stuff, man. Like I told them, I should have my milk in my toilet bowl, the same toilet I shit in. I put milk in it to stay fresh. You know what I mean? You don't want to live like that.
No, hell no, you don't. I'm glad that instant decision. You were like, look, I'm not gonna beat this ass right now.
But they don't have that though today. That instant decision, like you just said, they don't have that.
They just fly off the handle sometimes without even thinking. Right, but it's that guidance.
And it's that guidance, because me personally, I'm going to always listen. I listen to anybody, you know what I mean? Because I believe, the creator, like, he go through people to tell me what he want me to do. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm always listen to people.
And I think as an OG, like, it is part of even, our responsibility to take younger men to show them how to be better men.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And one of my guys in New York, God bless him, I was in the mall one day, and the dude stopped me. The dude said, "Yo, you're a legend," like that. And I said, okay. You know what I mean? So my little man, he's in the streets hard. He's in the streets. So he looked at me and said, "I'm a legend." So I'm like, word? I said, "What's a legend?" He said, "I bang on police." That's a legend?
That's not a legend.
Really? I said, a legend is a man that makes men. You know what I mean? To take care of their families, bro. You know what I mean? Look how I take care of you. Like this is what we're supposed to do. Yeah. Not send a dude out there to go do some kamikaze mission and hurt and kill himself, or, his mom's gonna cry. You know what I mean? He probably got kids. They gonna cry.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't think about that part.
And it's different. It's legendary when people come up to you and say, "I just want to thank you for saving the youth."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As opposed to, "Oh, I went and banged on a police officer." No, I'm actually saving our youth out here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Trying to teach them a different way. Now, let me ask you, what's one rule from the streets that you've actually incorporated in the boardroom?
Loyalty. You know what I mean?
Powerful word.
Yeah, loyalty. Like me and Big U, we just like.
Some
we
people
knew
think
each other.
there's not loyalty in business, though. You know that.
In brotherhood, it is.
I agree.
In business, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. You know what I mean? In brotherhood, it is. Like I was saying, like with Big U, like he's a guy that I'm on the East Coast. He's on the West Coast. But we got the same values, same principles, same morals. You know what I mean? And I watch how he treat his football team. I watch how he spend time with that. That made me get back to my youth. I got an 8th grade basketball team. One of my coaches be telling me, yo, we missed the game, we championship, and all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? And I miss it watching Big U. And like I said, you're never too old to learn.
Right.
I watch how he treat his kids. I watch how he move. And I went home and I started doing that and mess with my youth again.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? And it makes me happy. I sit in the gym, I be with them, and you know, and they like me. They talk to me and say things. We talk about girls. I let them know you got time for that. Get to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All those other stuff gonna distract you. Trust me.
And those kids are more apt to listen to you than anybody else.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a fact.
I agree with that.
No, that's a fact. They definitely listen 100%. They sometimes they stare at me. I catch them staring at me. Like, what you looking at? You know, I act like I ain't looking.
They're in awe.
Yeah.
They're in awe. Yeah.
No,
You're
Yeah.
giving them that time, that quality time that they may not be getting at home, may not be getting from their family members or friends, but you taking time out of your life to do that.
Yeah.
That says everything.
Because I feel like a sucker if I feel something happen to somebody under my watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, I could have did a lot to save that person. You know what I mean? And it hurts me. Like, even today, you know, I lose a lot of guys at home, and it hurts me. Like, I'm like, damn. I could have had them on the road with me, you know what I mean? Because I got some guys on the road with me now that's out there, you know, some guys' income, you know, that's out there. I'm like, yo, when I was out there, I traveled with Run DMC. That's what saved me. You know what I mean? I got
You
a
were so
story.
young with
Yeah.
Run DMC.
Yeah.
We were talking about it. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
man, just
Yeah.
to be on stage like that.
Oh, man,
That's
that was
epic.
crazy.
Yeah.
My first time on TV on stage was out here.
What?
Yeah, in L.A. on Joan Rivers show.
Oh my
On the
goodness.
wow. So your
took it
first
back.
time on stage was on TV.
Yeah, on TV was with Joan Rivers.
He did it all in one swoop. Came out to LA, got on
Maybe
stage,
you live
on
this
TV.
crazy lifestyle that is
Yeah.
just only talked about in the movies. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
And when you think about Run DMC, man, this is when Jam Master Jay was alive, rest in peace. When I first
Yeah.
got put on, I was at Power back, we talked like 98, 99. First interview was with them cats.
Wow.
And I was in awe because I was like, yo, this is hip hop.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the
Yeah.
stories that they were telling me then. So I can only imagine the stories you got with them. And then along with that, what's one of your most memorable stories?
With
You
them?
got a lot.
Oh, with Run DMC, I want to hear
Run
that
DMC?
one. Yeah.
All right.
Give it to us,
I'm gonna give
baby.
you two. I'm gonna give
Here's
you
the
two. All right,
what's
935
that, Joe?
KDAY exclusive.
What's that, Joe?
Yes.
My first one, we was performing in Philly at the Spectrum. We was performing, you know, the big arena. And I left my fedora home. Fedora's, you know, the
Yeah,
crown.
we know.
So I left that home, and I know I can't go on stage without it. So I was like, let me sneak and go get my hat. I called a cab, because there ain't no Uber. I called a cab all the way from Philly to go to New York, and took me all the way to New York, got my fedora, and I came back.
And they didn't know?
No, they didn't know. Now they know.
I
Now
know
they know.
Philly, New York, a train ride ain't that long, but how long was it in the cab?
Man, cab was like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
That cab fare was no joke,
I
okay?
was getting money on the street, so I didn't care about
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So from Philly, we had to go back to New York to perform at the Garden. So I said, running them, I said, yo, I'm not performing at the Garden. He said, nah, that's what we doing at. I said, I'm not doing the Garden, man. You know what I mean? Because I know, you know, I'm New York. I'm one of the guys out there, you know, on the streets. And at that time,
It would have been too much exposure, right?
too much exposure for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? In the Garden. And we got to the Garden. The tour bus took us to the Garden. We come in the back. And I'm like, I'm thinking. And, you know, and D was telling me, yo, you got to come on stage. So that night, I was scared. So we was in the tunnel. And everybody, we got our leather on, all our stuff, our hats and everything on. So I said, damn, I'm going to do it. Right? So Jay bring us out. He's scratching.
Right.
Me and Hurricane come out. I go to the left side, I get in the B-boy stand. And then Hurricane go over to get in the B-boy stand. And then everybody look at us like, start screaming. Ah. So I'm like, so I'm getting chills. I'm like, so now in this row right here, it was a bunch of people from Queens. And it was like this, pointing at me. So I was like just looking down like this, but I wasn't even looking at them. I'm like,
Right.
don't fucking see me, right? So now when Run come out, I mean D, Jay said I'm gonna bring D out, DMC, D,
Yeah.
D. So D come out, D said I'm gonna bring my boy Run out, Run come out, right? And then I was still nervous. I'm like, fuck, and the crowd was quiet, so I just felt like everybody was looking at me. You know what I mean? So Run said I was in the back, and this guy came to me and said, "Who are you?" And Run said, "I beg your pardon. This is my motherfucking garden." Crowd went crazy. I said, "Oh, we on it tonight." Then he said he went to DMC and said, "What are those?" "My Adidas." Oh, we went crazy.
Oh my God, that had to be epic.
Oh my
in
God.
the garden.
In the garden, they was screaming. It was screaming.
Super epic.
Man, you know, then next day I was riding around my car and the police pulled me over.
You're like, hold up, I was in the garden yesterday.
Yeah.
Everybody was cheering. What are you talking about?
Man.
No, but this is police. He wanted me bad. He hated me. For some reason, he just hated me. I don't know why. I was doing what I was doing, but
Yeah.
that don't
He had it out for you.
He had it out for me. So he pulled me. He said, "I saw you on TV last night." I'm from the John River. We did John River. He said, "I saw you on TV with my family." He said, "I'm not gonna be chasing you around here and watching you at home."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's probably pissed because his family was bumping you.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yes.
That's what it was.
You gotta give me that Slick Rick though.
Yeah.
You gotta give me that Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Man, Slick Rick was crazy because you know Slick he dressed he dressed for him like the ridges and he said, "You gotta come on stage with me." I said, "Well, what am I put on?" He had a purple suit, knickerbockers for me. Mm-hmm. I said, "Rick, I can't put that on, man." Yeah,
I can't even see you in that.
I wore it though.
No, you didn't.
did.
I didn't Google
Yo, you know
it.
what's so crazy? Yeah, you know what's crazy? All my street in that arena is looking at me like,
They're like, oh, there go Bimmy with the purple.
yeah,
Like,
the purple. And
what
you know
you
what's so
doing?
crazy? It was a revolving stage, a round stage, so the crowd's around the stage.
Yeah.
And it was like, Rick is around. I'm up there standing there with this dumbass purple suit on, looking crazy. This is stuff you do that,
But look, it's Slick Rick.
Yeah.
At the end of the
on
day, how many
Yeah.
people will be able to say that or share that story or be like, I'm on stage and let's just go ahead and not escape from the fact that you were so young on stage and you have everybody around you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was just so many different type of emotions that must have been running through you at that
Yeah,
time.
it was. Because I felt crazy. Because I was like, got this dumbass purple suit on.
Yeah.
I don't know, he had it made for me. It was ready for me, and I didn't know nothing about it.
Oh my
I knew
God.
nothing about it. And I'm like, this got me this purple ass suit. You know what I mean? I love Rick, man. Like
The longest night ever on stage. He probably like, damn, when's this show gonna be over?
Yo, bro, that's a fact. Y'all standing there, the stage going around, and it would not stop.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Listen, I'm not mad. Slick Rick, give me a purple shirt. I'm on stage all day. What are you doing? I'm waving. Oh my God.
So I gotta ask, what's harder, man? Dealing with the streets or managing artists?
Artists. Streets is, see, one thing about the streets, and you can get any street in this chair.
Mm-hmm.
I know who you are. You know what I mean? If you're a thief, I know you out to steal. If you're a stick up kid, I know you out to stick up. I already know how to treat you. I know how to move. If you're, hoe, prostitute, whatever you want to call them, groupie, whatever, I know what you are. I know how to treat you. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the music game, I don't know who you are. Because you come with that smile. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You come with that smile, but you really going to stab me right in my back after I turn around. Or, you go to meetings and, I know both of y'all been in meetings before, and they tell you, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we got a great idea.
Yeah.
Next you know, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's that feeling that we say that, how somebody can look you in the eye and tell you everything you want to hear, but in your heart, it's not right.
Like this some boy.
Yeah, that's a lot in this business.
Because I learned in this business, in this world, my life, everything is 1, 2. Ain't 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2. 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes. Everything is 1, 2. Everything. You can't tell me, okay, get across the street, you gotta go around the corner. Mm-hmm. No, 1, 2. I'm going right across the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when the guys tell you something different, like, nah, that ain't 1, 2, man. That ain't 1, 2.
Never looked at it like that. I like that.
And I got to ask you, bailing Bobby Brown out of jail.
No, he bailed me out of
Oh, he bailed you out of jail.
him and Whitney.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Were you shocked that they bailed you out? Were you like,
No, I wasn't shocked.
No?
Like, it was a rapper from New York that I was dealing with.
Okay.
And she had dances. And her dances, I know her dances because I got close with her dances because of her. So we always go out, practically together. And they stopped dancing for her, so I danced for Whitney. So I go to Atlanta. This is when I was on a run, and I called one of them, and Shalima. I said, Shalima, what's going on? What's going on here? Well, she said, we going out tonight. I said, I'm coming with you. I said, so who you with? I said, a couple of dudes. I said, we got girls on here? He said, yeah. I said, who? I said, she started naming all the girls. He said, Bobby's sister. And I said, well, how she look? You know what I mean? And she was on the phone the whole time. Yeah, she was on the phone the whole time. And I said, wow. So I said, yo, let me speak to her. She said, I'm on the phone. Oh. I said, what's up? You want to go out tonight? Damn. He said, yeah. So we went out that night, you know what I mean? And then that night turned into a lifetime. You know what I mean? We just kicked it. Like, you know what I mean? I got real close, you know. You know, on some, like, we get married, like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know, but I was on the run. My mom was corrupted, you know what I mean? She's a great woman from Boston. Great. Whole family, great. So, like I said, I was on the run, you know what I mean? And nobody knew it. She knew, but nobody knew, you know what I mean? And then there's one day in Atlanta, one night, we all go out. Me, my sisters, her, Carol, Whitney, Bobby, we all go out to a club. And so whenever Bobby or Whitney on the floor, I always walk to the floor and just grab anybody and dance with them. Like, but I watch them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And make sure they're all right. So this one particular night, this dude just kept bothering Bobby. Like, he just kept wanting to dance with Whitney. Like, he just kept. Like, so B look at me like, I'm like, I see him, you know what I mean? So next, you know, B grab Whitney, they go off the floor. So as they go off the floor to go back to our table, this dude is following them. So I goes around and I just catch him. You know what I mean? Laid him out, stomped him out, whatever. And the police, and then his girlfriend came. So all the girls with us start fighting them. So it turned to, so police said enough is enough. And we didn't stop. And then they called the police, the other police, and they came. They grabbed me, a couple of other guys, you know, some of the girls, and I'm in the paddy wagon. And my sisters don't know I'm on a run. They're like, yo, you ready to get extradited? Yeah. I'm like, I really wanted to get it over with. I said, I want to get it over with. I'm tired of running. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just deal with it
right now.
Let's
deal with it right now. So Tommy, Bobby's brother, Tommy Brown, you know, my brother too, that's a, you know, good guy. And Tommy like, yo, he had nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with it because they knew, you know, and my sister told me like, yo, he don't run, they gonna grab. And then police said, no, I seen him. I told him to stop. He didn't stop. You know what I mean? So they let me go.
That was dope though that they had came through though.
Yeah.
That's family right there.
They let me go. They let me go that day. But then when I really got caught, I called Bobby and I said, yo, I'm gonna miss your wedding. You know what I mean? He said, what's up, man? What you talking about? I said, I'm in jail. He said, what's your bail? I said, it's $2 million. You be out tomorrow.
What?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
Dang, Bimmy.
Yeah. I said, okay. They put the money up.
Wow.
That right there. Yeah.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And that's what I'm talking
Straight
about.
up.
Right back to that.
That's why, you know, when you talk about Bobby, you know, I'm talking about Bobby Brown, when you talk about him, you got to know him. Most guys, you know, they just be, you know, just talking like you don't know who's who. You know what I mean? He's a good man, a great father, a great husband. You know what I mean? He's accused for a lot of stuff that he shouldn't be accused of. I lived with him. You know what I mean? I know him. If he's a rotten dude or you know, a fucked up nigga, I'll say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's not. Wow. And not because they bailed me out of jail, but I just lived around him. Anybody that brought from New York, he took care of him. He put him in the car with him. Let's ride. Let's go. You want to show him a good time. Like, he's that dude. Took his whole family. Like, he's that dude. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. You know, when I was watching Hip Hop Uncovered on FX, and I keep saying that because I want you guys to watch it if you haven't. I saw that shot where you guys are at the table and it's Haitian Jack, Trick, you, Big U, and I was like, oh my God, just that table right there, like
the stories, right?
Right, and not even that. The power at that table. Yeah. I literally was in my living room watching that. And I was like, man, I don't know what I'd do if I walked by that table. Like, you know what I mean? It's so legendary that you were like, I can't even say hi because I'm not even that honored. You guys just do so much. Like, how was it for you to sit there and just be like, man, I'm here with my brothers. We chopping it up. We are the movers in this business.
Yeah, in this business.
You guys are the true gatekeepers.
Yeah. You know what's funny? You said what you just said. You said, that you'll walk past the table, you won't even say hi. And we was at Barcelona, that is a Cuban restaurant, Sunset. And you know, Big U was with me, and you know, like 3 other guys, and we was all together eating. And this guy came up to the table. He said something to me first. Then he said something to Big U, and Big U said, "Yo, you know that wouldn't happen if you wasn't here. You know what I mean? Guys won't speak to me. You know what I mean? They won't say nothing to me." And it happened to him in New York and Brooklyn. Guys was like, yo, I'm put my wife on the phone with y'all. Yo, I just watch y'all. You know, and you was like surprised that was happening. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I said, yo, bro, you on TV now, bro. It's just different.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's different. Totally different. different
totally,
game.
but it's out of respect too. Like if I was at that table, I couldn't go over there and be like, hey, I would be like, man, I got to give them their respect, their space, their legends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It would just be a, hey.
It'd be like, bow or something like this. Moving, because I don't want to interrupt the next move that could be happening at the table, you know?
Yeah, because it was like therapy for me to be around them guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff I'm looking at you, I'm looking at Jack, I'm looking at Trick. Like I'm looking at my sister, like in their eyes, and I feel like a little kid around them, and I know all their stories. I know they really what they done. They know my story. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but we never clash. We always give each other that respect. You talk, I'm listening. Mm-hmm. You talk, I'm listening.
It's definitely a level of respect among you guys.
It definitely is. And no, it was so much fun with them guys, like the stuff we done. I don't speak on it, but the fun we had, the brotherhood we had, how we came together outside the cameras, like the stuff we talked about, stuff that people in the world will never know that happened. You be like, oh, that motherfucker did that. Wow. Oh, that part of that. Oh, that. You know what I mean? Like you'll really find out. Oh, that motherfucker this, he that. You know, he ain't doing that. Oh, he sent him. Or he did. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like different.
Right.
You know what I mean? You really understand. You know. You know what I mean? Oh, she messed with him. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, this went around.
And then you figure it out and you understand why things went down the way they did. But we don't know that because, you know what I mean, we didn't know what was revealed behind the curtain.
Exactly.
Until we were able to see the docuseries. And it's amazing. I mean, really, we just sitting down, just learning. And every artist you're talking about, we play them. You know what I mean? We play them, and the West Coast definitely respects that. But, you know, I definitely want to ask you, can we speak on how of an impact it was losing DMX and Black Rob?
Man, yo, no, it hit me harder. I ain't gonna say harder. You know what I mean? It hit me because I had a relationship with both of them. Like I talked to Rob 3 days before he died. You know what I mean? And you know, and shout out to my guy Cal Dawson. Cal was taking care of Rob. All this other stuff that people saying wasn't really happening. You know, Cal do his bullshit. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact he was taking care of Rob. I talked to Rob. I was in Virginia. I was on a 3-day thing down there in Virginia, and he put him on the phone with me. And I'm like, yo, what's up, man? You all right? I seen him in the bed in the hospital, you know, and he said, yeah, you couldn't really talk. He said, you know, he was talking to me. I said, yo, I'm going back to New York. I'm in Virginia now. I'm going to go to New York. Then I'm going to come to Atlanta. I'm going to come with you. I was going to buy him some stuff. I was going to take, you know, just stuff for him. And he said, all right. And we started rhyming. You know what I mean? We started saying his record. I told him, I just played it the other day, man. I said, I love that record. I got a picture. He got a picture of me talking to him on FaceTime. 3 days later, he died. And I was like, damn, Black Rob.
Yeah, we were.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
definitely. I'm like, you know, a hidden talent. You know, we got to take care of ourselves, man. We can't expect for the P. Diddy's and all these other people to do for us. You know what I mean? As a man, you got to do for yourself first.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Then ask for the help. You know what I mean? And they should. And if they're your true friend, they know you need help. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Nobody should have to ask you like, yo, you're Rome, you all right?
Exactly.
No, you know Rome ain't all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't come by like he used to. He ain't got the clothes he got on. You know what I mean?
You can figure it out.
You can figure it out. You know he ain't in the spots. You know what I'm saying? So you know Rome ain't all right, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And DMX I was there when we signed him. Like me and Leo Cohen went to Yonkers to meet him. The first time Leo Cohen met him, me and Leo Cohen went to meet him together. And DNY and them had other artists in there they wanted to hear and see and all that, whatever. And me and him in the car service, me and Leo, and we went up there. And his jaw was wide at the time. When he did that Get At Me Dog, he got jumped. They hit him with a bat and all that type of stuff. D got jumped. And his jaw was wide. And he was going crazy on that mic. And me and Leo looked at each other. I'm like, this dude is crazy.
He's a beast.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And we went back to Def Jam, and then next you know, he was signed. You know what I'm saying? Next you know, he signed. So 3 years ago, I was in Foxwoods. Foxwoods is a casino, a resort in Connecticut. And D was there. But I didn't know he was there. I was there with a bunch of group people. It's my birthday. And
right.
You know what I mean? I told my nephew, I said, yo, call that dude. Call. He said, that's DMX. I said, call him. He said, nah, man, he gonna embarrass me, man. I said, man, call him, man. He said, nah, he's gonna embarrass me. I stood on top of the thing. I said, yo. He turned around, looked at me, he said, oh! And he just ran. I ran there and we just hugged each other. You know what I mean? We just hugged each other and we just,
man, that's dope.
Yeah, we just hugged each other and hold each other. Because D always been, at that label, he's one of the real ones. He's one of the real ones. Always been real. And I'm just mad at myself that from that day, I got his number, I talked to him, but I didn't stay in contact with him. You know what I mean? Because, you know, as entertainers, we have people around us that don't mean well. They want everything for themselves.
It's true. They're gimme.
Yeah.
How long can they ride on your coattails?
Yeah. You know
But
what
the
I mean?
good thing is that when you did see him, it doesn't matter. You guys already know it's love.
Yeah. That's like Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? I met Nipsey a few times from, you know, Steve Lobel. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to Steve Lobel.
Yeah, he told me to shout y'all out. You know what I mean? And that's my guy from back home. And he brought Nipsey to New York. And when I met him, he was cool. He was cool. You know what I mean? I don't know the politics, whatever, but, you know, he's a great man, a great father. You know what I mean? And I chopped it up to him at Relativity Records and all that. We talked. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's one of the kings we lost, too. That's messed up.
I mean, trust me, when we lost Nip, LA took it hard.
As well as Kobe.
Yeah.
You know, what is Kobe?
Yeah.
You know, the crazy thing about Kobe wanted to rap at one time. And I was going to work on his album. You know what I mean? I was with Corey Rooney and Trackmasters. And I remember we was in the studio, and I mean, me and Kobe was in the hallway talking about records and talking about, you know, I made him freestyle for me, you know what I mean? And he rhymed. I was like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? And then he came to New York one year. He played in Rucker. He played in Rucker Park that year.
That was epic.
And
when he did that.
Yeah, he wanted some guys to play, you know, to work him out. And I called my guy from the hood to come work out with him in the gym. You know what I mean? And they came up, and I got one of the pictures too. You know, they came, my man Dog, nobody could score. Kobe ain't want to play no offense. All he played was defense. And I was standing looking at these dudes like, yo, y'all got all the moves. What's up?
Yeah.
Yo, he stuck his arms out like wide. If you try to go for a jump shot, for some reason he contested so crazy. Like nobody could score on Kobe. Like 4 guys. I'm talking about dudes that come a rucker and tear it up.
Damn.
Tear
Shut
it
them
up.
all down.
He shut them all down.
That's Kobe right there, you know.
And I was like, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, you Black Mamba for real.
Man, thank you so much for just stopping by. Like, I can talk to you literally all day.
All we need is food and drinks. This
and
conversation
I'm like
continue.
this.
Yeah, lemon
like,
drops.
Seriously. Any more docuseries coming our way? Because I know you got a lot more stories to tell.
No, they say they're working on 2 now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
okay, good.
they're working, you know, Malcolm Spellman, you know what I mean? He's the guy, you know what I mean?
Baby, can I ask you, this is so off topic, but do you have any kids?
Yeah.
Now, you know, because a lot of the youth listens to you and you have so much advice. Does your kids take it the same way, or is it not because you're dad?
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
Your kids.
I'm just saying, to have a father like that, I'd be like, look, I got Bimmy as my daddy. I'm learning it all.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. My son, he was the number 4 player in the country, right? Play basketball. I play basketball. So we moved to Atlanta. He played on a powerhouse team. All the players on the team go pro. Gon on the Wall, Alpha Domingo, Jody Meeks, like everybody go pro. My son's on that same team. He's a freshman though.
Okay.
Led us from all the colleges. Jay Wright called my phone from Villanova, like, y'all want your son, right? So I'm like, yo, this dude act like he don't get it, like he don't understand. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, dog, you see what's going on? Next thing you know, first year in 9th grade, first year in high school, Spanish woman gave him some coochie. And she's a cheerleader. And I knew she gave him some coochie because he was on the phone with her at night. He started slicking his hair down. He started doing other things. He don't want he turned to Romeo. He turned to Romeo.
Right?
Yeah, I swear to God. He turned to Romeo.
I'm over like,
he got the earrings like Romeo. Yo, so you know, all the college, some coaches came to see him.
Yes.
Yo, he ain't getting up on his jumper or nothing. That's how I knew. I said, this legs is gone. I looked at little girl, I was like, I'm gonna kill your ass. You done gave my son some, and she gave some, man. And he ain't want to play ball no more.
Oh my God.
He ain't want to play. I'm telling you something. In New York, they got these dollar vans. They're rumping down the blocks. Like,
okay. You
know what I mean? Like, you pay $1, you get in it, and you can go to the other side of town. So,
damn, that's dope. Okay.
So this coach, he jerked him, my son's team. So I went on the block and got a dollar van. I said, listen, I'm gonna give you $4,000 because I said I'm gonna give you 5. I'm gonna give you 4. Take me to Boston with this basketball team and stay with us for the weekend, and I'm gonna bring you back. That's the stuff I was doing for my son's team.
Damn,
you know what I mean? Like
yes.
the time I'm spending. Then the coach don't show up. I don't want him coaching them. You know what I mean? So then I turned to the coach. You know what I mean? So I was like,
son, you getting all this game?
All these opportunities.
Yeah, but he took advantage of it because he was in St. Pat's, right? Number 1 school in Jersey, right? Number 1 pros. All Al Hamilton came out of there, Derek Carroll, Corey Fisher, everybody come out of there. Coach said, okay, he's traveling back and forth from New York, Queens, and to Jersey. We got to find a better way. So they got him a hotel room, him and like 2 other players, to stay with another coach. Mm-hmm. Coach called him, he disrespecting him. I said, yo, dog, you can't do what them other star players doing. You're only in 9th grade. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You can play, but you ain't them.
Yeah. Gotta get there.
You gotta get there. So Coach told me, Kevin Boyle, he coached that school in Florida now with what's the kid from Philly, the left hand, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. He coached all them. You know what I mean? And great coach. And I'm telling him, this guy, man, like, listen, dog, you gotta listen. You want to be like your uncles, your cousins, your other people. Like, watch, play ball. So Walker was on his career coming up. Mm-hmm. So all my nephews to be with Walker, like, you know, he sees all this. He wants to be cool. He don't want to play ball because I had him in ball playing since he was like 5. Yeah. Like, just no hanging out, work out, play ball. I said, dog, you know how many women you're going to have if you make that league? This guy couldn't get it. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, most New Yorkers, they're so crowded with so many things to do that it's hard.
Right.
It's hard. You know what I mean? Like, you go down south, it's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. So it's easy to make practice and...
It's harder in New York because you got to block out the noise, and there's just so much of it. You know what I mean?
You got to have tunnel vision on what you want to do.
Right.
Yes.
Dial in and
it's
focus.
like a very special person. You know what I mean? You got to... And it's because it's my kid, that don't mean he's special. You know what I mean? You know, you some of us, like, I don't know, I'm going to ask both of y'all, like, one of y'all is like I ain't going to say the bad sheep, the motherfucker in your family. Mm-hmm. How many brothers and sisters you got?
1.
How many you got?
1. All
right. Who's iller, you or your sister or your brother? Who demand more attention? Who got the attention? Who's like, you know what I mean? Knew it.
Me.
Yeah. See, I knew it. Because y'all behind the mics. And not because you're behind the mics, but you got that gift that, you know, you outshine the people in your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You are the one. But when he gives it to you, you got to take care of them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got to take care of them.
Yeah, that's true, man.
You know what I mean? You can't forget them.
All my family back in St. Louis is looking like, yo, dude, you said you're going to do it. I packed my $500, came out here and never looked back.
Wow.
I said, hey, I'm stepping out on faith. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I've been blessed to do it all, from TV to this, to sing, all that, and I still ain't. I'm not even done yet.
Yeah, of course you ain't done.
No, but
you ain't in the ground.
Attitude. Yeah. Yeah,
it is. It's the attitude. But even though, like I say, like, you know, she'll say, "Oh, my sister's the one that shines." But she was my backbone. Because
not knowing it, that's a fact.
Yeah,
not
knowing it, she was my backbone.
That's right.
When I decided to get into this industry, at that time, you know what I mean. My family was like, "What are you doing? You're in radio? Like, that doesn't, like, they didn't understand that." You know what I mean? And she was the one that was like, "Ignore them all, do it and go hard." And I think her belief in me gave me that the opportunity and allowed me to say, I'm gonna go hard because at least one person believed in me.
Yes.
And she did. So even though she's like, oh, she's the superstar, I'm like, yeah, but she's my backbone.
Yeah, that's my superstar.
That's my superstar.
Yeah. See, most of our people don't believe until you make it.
Because you know why, Bimmy? Because they don't understand. Sometimes you can't take it personal because they don't understand the vision. So you have to create the vision, and then they understand it, and then they get it.
Yeah, but they don't get it then. They only get it when the money comes.
No, that's true.
You trying to sugarcoat it for them. Well, when the money comes, that's when you got cousins, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts.
They cheering you on.
They cheering you on. You go,
I always knew you could do it. Baby, I always knew. Yes,
you're the one in the room talking about that mother bugging out. He can't be nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Be the first one up front at your concert. Like,
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. My I don't know what they call the dean in my school. He's always telling me, he said, yo, sign yourself out. I said, what? He said, sign yourself out of school because you ain't doing nothing. That's what I'm telling my mother.
Ooh.
I was in 9th grade. Yo, it was cruel. It was cruel.
Oh, yeah. Them teachers, was it that tough love?
No, because he wanted me out of there. I was acting up.
Oh, no, this wasn't lean on me, love.
Yeah. This some I'm in
like, no, I want you out.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You know how you cut classes and you got different rooms to cut classes in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I always have rooms I cut class in. I've been in that room all day. Then I go to the lunchroom and I sit in there, I gamble, and teachers know that. You know what I mean? But every year I said to myself, I said, yo, I'm going to do my work. I'm going to do my work. For a month, I'm doing homework. Then after that month, I get distracted. It's over. I ain't doing nothing else no more this year.
Oh, my gosh.
Then a paper come in the mail, 9102. I'm like, damn, I'm still in this 9th grade homeroom? 10th year, 9-201. I'm like, I'm still in the 9th grade.
Wow.
Damn.
I said, man, I'm getting in the streets, man. But I just come to school just to decoy what I was doing.
Yeah, but you know what? You picked yourself up by your bootstraps and
I had to.
respect. Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing about shortcuts. Nothing about. No, I don't advise no one shortcuts, hookups, all that. No.
Learn your craft, study your craft, know it. Yeah.
Learn yourself. I mean, if you learn yourself, then you know what you can go against. You know what I mean? Some things you can't go up against. Some things, you know, he who run today live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna fight you right now because you want to fight me, because you're gonna tear me up. Well, I'm gonna catch you another day. You know what I'm saying? And most guys gotta think that way.
Yeah. You got to plot and plan sometimes. Yeah. Listen, man, I love it. When you come back to LA, you got to stop by KDAY again. This is your home already. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming back.
It's the KDAY Morning Show with Cece and Romeo. Mornings on 93.5 KDAY.